I sat at my kitchen table, leisurely sipping my tea as I enjoyed the morning view. Tattooed, ripped muscles glistened with a thin sheen of sweat in the bright sun. I unconsciously licked my lips and told myself to turn away, to get up and shower, to head into my office where I wouldn't be tortured by the heart-achingly gorgeous Cyrus Doucet. But I didn't. I stayed perched on the edge of my seat, tracking each of his movements as he maneuvered his riding lawnmower across his yard. It was early still, not yet even 8 o'clock. In fact, the whine of his mower had woken me, and I'd half a mind to tell him exactly what he could do with it. But who could stay worked up when presented with a body like that? Better to just stay inside and enjoy the show, rather than be subjected to his easy smile and knowing gaze. The one that said he knew exactly what was on my mind when I looked at him. The bastard. I'd known Cyrus Doucet since I was 5 years old. He was 7 the day he and his family had moved in, and he was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. I might as well have worn a sign that said, "I love Cyrus," from that day forward, all the way through high school. Everyone knew. My family, his family, the entire school. And yet, he'd never done anything other than give me that knowing smile, while he dated everyone but me. It had been infuriating. So when I was a junior, I'd given up and started dating a clan member who was a couple years older than me. And although I hadn't realized it at the time, he was the brother and right-hand man of the town drug dealer. All I'd seen were his dark eyes, luscious wavy hair, and a built body. He was the gorgeous bad boy from across town no female over 16 years old could resist, least of all me. Needless to say, that hadn't turned out to be one of my better ideas, and I'd spent the last few weeks of my senior year at clan disciplinary meetings, answering the elders' questions about Vince's criminal activities. That was the end of my bad boy phase. And for the past 6 years, I'd only dated 2 men, both human. One was an accountant, and the other an ophthalmologist. Boring, but safe. I sighed at my too normal life, sucked down the rest of my tea, and then headed for the shower. I had an appointment in a half hour. It wouldn't pay to still be in my bathrobe when the doorbell rang. It was late spring, and my bathroom was already stifling. Without a motorized fan, I had no choice but to open the window. 15 minutes later, when I exited the shower completely naked, there was Cyrus Doucet standing at my window. Our eyes met for just a second before he dropped his gaze, taking in all I had to offer. "Hey!" I grabbed the towel hanging nearby and hastily covered myself. "What the hell are you doing?" He gave me a slow smile and raised some piece of lawn equipment. "Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. I figured as long as I was at it, I might as well make use of the weed eater," he gestured behind him, "since the mowing is finished." I peered past him and noted that he'd not only done his yard, but mine too. Damn. "Thank you, but that wasn't necessary. I have a neighborhood kid who does my yard." "Terrence, right?" I clutched the towel tighter around me, feeling more uncomfortable by the minute. "Yes. His family went on vacation to the theme parks in Florida. He asked me last week if I could cover your yard while he was gone." His smile blossomed to a grin, and his eyes glittered with mischief. "I suppose he should have warned you." I bit down on my bottom lip and nodded. Terrence was a good kid, and quite responsible to hire out his job while he was away. Too bad it had been to Cyrus, who was peeping in my bathroom window. I guess he should have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get dressed. His gaze shifted as he cast a glance at my barely covered body once more. "I suppose that's a good idea." Then he winked and fired up the weed eater.